Introduction. Our team has created this website as an analysis of a fandom across multi-platforms. Specifically, we looked at one major and magical fandom, that of the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Pottermore is the official digital entertainment and news site for the wizarding world. It offers news and features, Sorting Hat and Patronus games, and original archive content from author J.K. Rowling. Pottermore.com was created in 2012 and is being transitioned over to the Wizarding World to include content from Rowling's Fantastic Beasts series. Our team has analyzed the Wizarding World site. Here we provide reviews on how fans interact on the site and how fans participate in related discussions on social media. We will provide insight into ownership and privacy issues for fans, and we will evaluate whether the Wizarding World truly is accessible to all. You don't need to sneak into the restricted section of the library for this information. Just grab a butterbeer and settle in as we explore the Wizarding World and Pottermore.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Thompson. For this project, I've been tasked with doing the following questions. How do course readings connect to what you find? And how are diverse populations served, included, or not? So for diversity, I've kind of went into an exploration of how J.K. Rowling has been inclusive in her literature, how she's provided a very diverse world as far as the books are concerned. And also, I dove into a little bit about socioeconomic status because I think when I think diversity and I think of things being inclusive, I would also extend it to socioeconomic statuses. So I go into that in my section. Then the second part that I worked on was how do course readings connect to what you find? So I have decided to talk about digital fandom and how the fans from Pottermore, the original website that was launched in 2011, how those fans have transformed and influenced the Wizarding World site as it is now. So I go through and I take some stuff from our course readings and I put it together to kind of give an overview of how powerful fandom can actually be and how today's youth are influencing the digital content they are using. I will also be including a list of references when I've completed the entire assignment, just to give an overview of where I am pulling my information from, including the TED Talk that we were provided for the module.
Hello, I'm Michelle Hamilton, and for this project on the Wizarding World website, I'm going to be providing an overall analysis and examining the end-user licensing agreement. In this overall analysis, I focus on the usability of the website and the content presented to users. Wizarding World is an easy-to-use website that allows users to read and access content that's related to the world of Harry Potter and any associated book, movie, etc. Users can also interact with content in the form of games that allow them to answer questions and get matched to a Hogwarts house, find their wand, and even the form of their Patronus. So this section of the project presents the topic of gamification and how it relates to the interactive Harry Potter content on this site. I also focus on the process of registering for an account, also known as a Wizarding Passport. During my research, I found that everyone who accesses the site can read news articles and featured content. They also have the ability to participate in online quizzes. However, certain content, such as the interactive games, requires users to create an account. Since registration is required for full access, I mention the registration process of users under 13 years old and present how Wizarding World abides by the rules and regulations enforced by the Children's Online Privacy Protection Rule, or COPPA. Finally, I discuss how there is a lack of peer-to-peer interaction on the site itself, but with the development of the new app, users will have more access to the social aspect of fandom in addition to more content. An End-User Licensing Agreement, or EULA, informs a user about the legal implications of accessing this website. By signing up for a Wizarding Passport, users are agreeing to the terms presented in this document and may even waive certain rights for access. For example, the EULA of Wizarding World Pottermore states that terms should be read carefully because they affect one's legal rights and obligations. This includes, quote, waivers of rights, limitations of liability, and your indemnity to us, end quote. I plan to include more information on this topic in the final version of the project. I also plan to present an overview of the information provided in the website's privacy policy and the terms Wizarding World LLC expects users to agree to. Specifically, I'm going to focus on what data is collected from account holders and how this information is used by the company. Finally, I will conclude this section with information on the benefits of parental guidance and internet safety. Thank you.
The participation on social media sites for Pottermore are present and going strong. On Facebook, there are over 2 million followers. Twitter has 2.2 million followers, along with over 17,000 tweets. They also have celebrities following on Twitter, including Lin-Manuel Miranda, Mary Murphy from Dancing with the Stars, and Gordon Ramsay. Their Instagram page has about 3.1 million followers and over 1,900 posts. Followers on any of these social media platforms are encouraged through the site to use the hashtag #MyWizardingWorld when making a post. The Facebook page was created May 24th, 2011. The page has headings of home, about, photos, events, videos, notes, posts, and community. There are many uploads from people around the world sharing videos and pictures, writing posts, and connecting with other fans. Going through the photos and videos, you will find that there are more than just children and teen fans. Many adults can be found dressed as a character and enjoying the world of Harry Potter. Wizarding World joined Twitter on July 20th, 2009. They have a pinned tweet about the official sorting ceremony that is now available on the Wizarding World app. From the tweets, retweets, likes, and comments, it's clear that participation level is high and fans are interacting here as well. The hashtag #MyWizardingWorld on Instagram only has a bit over 1,000 posts. They joined on December 2nd, 2014. Activity here is much less than in the other two social media sites. There are hundreds of thousands of likes on pictures and videos that are posted as well as comments, but Instagram is not as interactive as Facebook and Twitter sites. When you think of ownership, J.K. Rowling started the Pottermore site originally. When it relaunched as Wizarding World, Studio Output became a partner. Studio Output states that they were instrumental in the redesign of the site. With user-generated content, it is hard to place ownership. Some producers or writers seek to profit from the content, while others seek to shut it down. There are rules that need to be followed when it comes to fans creating content. The implications for use of the site falls under privacy issues. Things from the site can be shared to your own personal media and can include the site through using the hashtag. There are no permissions given from the site. Personal data and other personal information may be collected from the site. By linking social media, certain information is obtained from the site and could include your interaction with the content. Information could also be shared to third parties. There's a separate privacy policy for children, which is the same as the regular policy, but it includes a section pertaining to parental consent.
I don't think I speak just for myself when I say that there is so much more behind Pottermore and the Wizarding World website than I initially thought there was when I first used the website within the early years of its initial launch. When J.K. Rowling started the site, she and her team ran it independently, and it functioned like an interactive book. But there were also places to play games and be sorted into your Hogwarts house, like Michelle discussed earlier. When the website was changed to Wizarding World, after being brought together with the new company, as Diana discussed, the entire website changed and the interactivity of the site did as well. While more quizzes were added for users to do, I feel like the interaction between site users also decreased significantly. When I first used the site, I would log on and play the games, interact with the other users, and log off. I wouldn't think twice about what sort of information sharing I was agreeing to or what implications existed for me to use the site, let alone who it was that I was even interacting with on the site. Even with the changes that were made to the site after being merged with the new company, the site felt somewhat safer to me as a user since there wasn't nearly as much interactivity between users now. However, even after the change, I never thought about the different implications of the user, especially a young user like myself at the time on the site. When I was using the site, I had no idea what I was agreeing to share my information for, or even why they needed to collect my information in the first place. And that's why I thought this would be such an interesting topic for this project, and why I'm so glad I got the chance to work on it. While I specifically didn't research this data, I was able to compile it into this video and then also place it on our future website for all of you to see and enjoy. And being able to see the final project with all of these different information topics about the Wizarding World site that we've discussed with you today has been so much fun. We were given the opportunity to dive into the site and pull it apart and see why they collect the information they did and how J.K. Rowling addressed topics like diversity and even how the site operators ran their own social media outlets. It is also going to be interesting to compare the Wizarding World site and the information we found with what other sites you and our classmates were able to find and compile. It'll be interesting to see how they stack up against each other, so to speak. I can't wait to be able to share all of our hard work my groupmates and I have put into this project and all of the great information we were able to find on this website. Thank you so much for watching our video, and we can't wait to show you our website when it launches. Thanks for watching.